This video is for whoever who needs to prepare a presentation and to perform it. Actually, we all know the hustle of PowerPoint when we are trying to prepare for the thema. We prepare the slides, we think about them, we try to think about some templates or find them, and this might consume a lot of time. Actually, right now with AI, you can automate all this hassle. Of course, there is important things that you definitely need to know. What is the topic? You need to master your topic, you need to know your audience, and you need, of course, to know what is the key takeaway of that presentation. And practice. And for sure, this is for every presenter very important. And maybe spending your time there is much more valuable than spending your time in the PowerPoint hassle. So let's talk about how you can automate this. Actually, there are 3 tools I want to talk about today, and I use them for my own workflow as pre-sales software engineer. I discovered these tools like 2 years ago, and it really made my life much easier. And these 3 tools are, of course, first, Chatgpt. You will use it actually to generate the script for your slides, for your headlines, etc. And this script, you will use it then in Gamma, which will transform this into an actual presentation with nice images, with nice also slides and thema, etc. And then you take this Gamma slides into Canva. This is where the magic of the branding happens. And actually in Canva, you will be able to use the branding that you want with really amazing templates as well to enrich your presentation. And finally, you can download it as PowerPoint and do the animation. And that's it. Let's take a look into it. All right, so before moving to the tools, I want to get clear on the fact that you really need to know your presentation, what you are presenting, for whom, and exactly what is the key takeaway of it. Once you have all of these in mind, please document it and have it like this use case here. It's a sales pitch presentation for Notion tool. We have the customer profile, which is Elevate Wisely. It's a fictional company, mid-size agency selling AI services, 150 employees, fast growing. The context, what is the context of the presentation here? You are pitching Notion, which is actually an open source software, which I would recommend for anybody who wants to really have like databases and have his data, projects, etc. managed. It's very efficient. I can make a video about it as well. For team alignment, you need to pitch Notion to have them have like their knowledge managed with the software, project get tracked, etc. You have only 15 minutes to pitch it, to talk to the head of operations and 3 department leads. So you have here the details. There is this head of operations, and there is the marketing director, product manager, pain aware, but not yet solution aware. They know they have a problem, they don't know your tool, etc. And the goal of the presentation, of course, it's really to show clear ROI, position your tool as the fastest way to improve, book a follow-up demo. So you need to have these like next steps and what you need to really pitch there in your mind before going to prompt Chatgpt. And actually, this is what we are going to do in the next step, which is prompt engineering. And this is the most needed skill in 2025 and beyond, definitely, because it enables you to talk efficiently to AI tools to get the best response possible from them. So let's start our first step now, which is Chatgpt. So we will talk to Chatgpt to get the script for our presentation. And for that, I will use a prompt. Okay, now let's look into Chatgpt and our prompt. Of course, the main things of our prompt are coming from whatever we identified already before starting this with our analysis of the presentation, with our mastery of the topic, etc. So we give now Chatgpt a role, and this is actually one of the most important things to do at the beginning of the prompt when you are talking to Chatgpt, to say, yeah, act as such a person. So for me, I'm doing pre-sales. I'm saying act as a pre-sales expert, having deep experience in generating world-class presentations. Context, you need to give him the context. Whatever you already identified, just copy-paste it. I'm pitching Notion platform to this company, which is a small company, etc. Their key pain points are lack of collaboration and whatever you already identified. Then the specifics. This is where you get more specific into what whatever goal you have, and also whatever emotions maybe you need ChatGPT to consider from your side. Like, it's very important for me, like it's something that is career critical, like I said here. And also you need to give the task. The task can be given at the beginning or in the end or both to stress it enough. And actually the order can change, of course, based on the context that you want to give to it. But these elements are a must in your prompt. And once you have them always before asking the question to ChatGPT, you get best clear possible about what you need to ask, but also you get the best response possible from ChatGPT to your context. So let's give him this prompt and let's see what happens. Absolutely, here is a high impact and career defining sales pitch. Let's see. It's taking some time right now to generate it, but of course we have like presentation title slide. So this is the whole presentation, unifying a debate wisely with Notion, one workplace to scale your AI business. This is amazing. Slide 1, set the stage, why we are here. And it's giving you already a title and some points. Don't worry about the images right now, we will see how we can get this. Slide 2, key challenges. So it's about the customer. It's very good that he makes it about the customer, actually. It's very important in our job as pre-sales. Imagine a smarter way to work. Why Notion? Why high performance team choose Notion? Amazing. Slide 5, use case highlights for elevate wisely, Notion in action. It's even considered that you would do a demo because it's a pre-sales context. And this is again really amazing. Results you can expect also because there is also this fact that they need to see some ROIs, next steps. So there are nice slides in the end. Yeah, this is what ChatGPT has done for us so far, and this is actually really good enough. So let's move to the next step, right? Now we are moving into Gamma. So now that we have our answer from ChatGPT about the slides, the headlines, bullet points, etc., we go to Gamma, and this is where I will just ask Gamma to use those to directly create the slides for us. This is magic. And actually you can even do it in the free version of Gamma. You just go to paste in text here, and then from there you will say just paste actually what you just copied from ChatGPT, presentation title, slides. You have 9 slides, right? Then you say presentation and you say continue. Once we do that, it's doing its magic, and now we have like it understood which cards, also they call slides cards in Gamma. And actually it understood that we need 10 slides because it considered also the first slide of the presentation title, also the slide by itself, which is amazing actually. 10 slides. When you say continue, we will just consume 40 credits actually, and you have some, I think, 100 credits for free, which is amazing. And here you would choose the theme which you want to use. Let's use this one, generate. And let's wait for the magic. Now it's generating just in seconds this presentation. Actually, it's writing it in real time. And here we have the first slide, the second slide. This is amazing. This is really good. Why high performance teams choose Notion. What this could look like for you, for the different teams. From chaos to clarity. It's an amazing pitch, actually. I would say this is just really good. And we can also replace this with actual information or whatever, but we have the design, right? This we would spend a lot of time with PowerPoint doing it. And I think this is already good enough, and he has all the points that they asked for. So let's just move to the next step because we have our slides ready, which is the branding right now. So actually after doing this, what we can do is just download this presentation, and this is what I will do. Here we have export, and in export we should be able to export to PowerPoint. And this is the amazing stuff. So we get it in PowerPoint, we can also update it or edit it in PowerPoint. But what I will do right now is moving to the third step, which is uploading it actually to Canva. And I love Canva because it makes it very easy to work through the branding, the design, and it has thousands of templates. So let's move to the next step, which is branding our slide. So right now we are in Canva. I really love this software. It actually enables you to do so many things with presentations, also with other stuff like images, creating documents, creating whiteboards. It has thousands and thousands of templates. So it's really useful for marketing teams, sales teams, HR teams, or individuals who are doing freelance or whatever. So Canva is definitely the goal for tool right now. What we need to do here is just to upload our presentation, where we will do the branding upload and bring in the presentation you just downloaded from Gamma. And actually I already did this. So we have the presentation here. We will go and see it. But first, I want to show you a very useful thing in Canva. Actually, it's, I think, the paid version of it, but you can also, it has also a free version. But with the paid version, you can actually define color palettes for your presentations or for the different logos you work with or other companies. And here you have the logo, you have the color palette that you define prior to using the presentation or whatever. And you can use them later as a drag and drop, shuffling the colors. We have also fonts here that we can predefine, brand voice, photos, graphics, icons if you have any, that you can directly use later. So let's go back to our presentation to see how we can use this actually. I enter my presentation here. Now I can see my file. So here is our presentation that we just uploaded from Gamma. Actually, this is the different images that Gamma already automatically generated for us. They are like royalty free, you can just use them. And what I can do actually, some magic with Canva, is going to design here. And we can see the different templates that we can also choose from and bring into our presentations. We can actually just drag and drop, but we don't really need this right now because we already have an amazing presentation just with Gamma AI generating this. And I can go to brand, for example, and from here, this is where some magic can happen. So actually I can rebrand this. So it looks like black and blue and whatever. I can just say, just make it look more like the pictures I want to use or the colors I want to use for this brand, for this company. And this would change automatically here. So you can choose like different designs. It will shuffle them and you can apply to all pages, for example, and it will apply to every page here. This is not bad at all. Like the black and yellow thing. Yeah. And this is how you can get like the full presentation worked with, just with AI tools, with some automation. And actually, yeah, you can also add pictures with drag and drop here, or icons if you have, you can also add them. This was the workflow. I hope it's useful for you. Please don't hesitate to comment this if it's useful. If you are using another workflow that I don't know, please update me on this. Give me more tips and tricks. If you have any questions, please reach out. I would be happy to answer them. And you will find, of course, the prompt engineering thing, how an example of it in the description. And please subscribe if you like the video. See you next time with more AI hacks.